Yes, welcome to another edition of Josh Sam's Life. Glad to be back at it again. And a lot has been transpiring, but first of all, I want to thank you for supporting this channel. It's a serious channel with serious issues. I'm glad that you are following us and you've been following us. Don't let us down. Keep on subscribing. Some of the news that are transpired around the world, we have the tense moments in the Strait of Hormuz. That's where Iran is trying to do its drills, and the US is saying, even if you're doing, that is the message from the CENTCOM, they are saying, if you're doing your drills, don't try to tamper with us, pointing your weaponry towards our ships and sort of that. Remember last week, they called the ship, they were one of the nuclear ships of the USA. It's called Abraham Lincoln. They called it to close up to Iran. I don't know what is transpiring, but we are yet to see another deal. You know, Trump last year told us that he finished off all the Iran nini, but we were surprised to see that right now he's asking for a deal to stop the nuclear of Iran. That means there was nothing demolished by that time. Another thing, we are seeing that the Burkinabe junta, that is Traore, expelled all the political parties, and they have been on hold. Actually, they were not allowed to practice, but he said no, we no longer need them. They let it's kind of division, and all the juntas, that's their traits. And in another news, we have in Uganda, there is the elections, post-elections. We are seeing that they are still, the Bobby Wine is still on the run. That he was the main opposition candidate who wanted to take over. The general himself is still on the run, and some of his people are still being abducted and incarcerated. And his vice president, that is last week, we saw him, he was paraded in a court, not a military court, and was charged treason, just like any other you would expect. So today we really honored yet again to host and to have our special guest. Welcome to our show, Mr.
Thank you.
Yeah. We last had you last time, and the feedback was good. People were saying everything is okay.
Thank you.
So today we're going to tackle different issues, but particularly we are in Kenya today. And one of the things that has transpired today, we have seen a kind of protest in town. I don't know if it's only in Nairobi or it's all over Kenya, about the Matatu guys and sort of that. Do you have some knowledge about it, and what has caused it really?
Yeah, the Matatu issue has raised up as a result of banning of Matatu once they have caused the accidents with the motorbikes.
Yes.
So it is a protest between the motorbikes and the Matatu guys, and you find that these are sectors with the circles. So the dispute between Matatu and the motorbikes is that once the Matatu knocked down a motorbike guy and kills, there and then is when now Matatus are being banned. Particularly the one has caused the accident. So that was the main issue, that the circles of Matatus in Nairobi. So
it's been a mob justice every time.
It is not a mob justice, just a matter of carelessness and people who have no knowledge in driving per se, and also rules and regulations within our country. The traffic rules are not being followed by the relevant stakeholders. That is from the traffic police, inspectorate department of the county government, and also the Matatu inspectors. They are within the circles. They have their own guys who normally monitor their vehicles, and these are a problem that need to be checked in depth. It is not a matter of banning the Matatu is the solution. The solution should be all inclusive, whereby we need to check on the people, the passengers also. The right of the commuters also should be observed. And what again I need to advise the government is to come up very vigorously on the drivers of Matatu and the motorbikes. More so, the motorbikes, we should identify the owners, because the drivers of the riders of the motorbikes are not the owners of the motorbikes. There are some senior guys in government who are also part of these motorbike cycles, and that's why these motorbike guys are very rude, because they know their bosses are senior somewhere, bosses in the government, something like that, so they can do each and whatever they want, thinking that they are now within the defense of the law. But the law need to be applied equally, and I prefer if we can have what we call civic education on motorbike guys, and also we need to have the branding of these motorbikes, whereby we should know the driver is the owner or is just an agent, something like that, so that we identify these rogue motorbike riders, because the motorbike riders has increased the crime rate escapes, because they escape very fast, they cannot be caught easily. So the Matatu owners also should come up and see the drivers they are employing, because sometimes after the morning session, around 10 a.m., you'll find that the real driver is no longer there. Now there's another squad man who is now taking over from the driver.
Now, people are wondering, because it has caused a lot of chaos around. So people are wondering, what are the demands of these people?
The demand, they are crying for justice. Yes, they want doing injustices, because even the passengers have been complaining. Even the motor riders have been also complaining. Same way Matatu have also been complaining on motor riders. So you find that the complaint of the passenger,
I mean, the way they treat clients.
Yeah, they treat clients with
some
treat clients rudely.
Clients
they don't have that good conduct, and they don't have that what we call good reception to the clients. They don't have that language. They have vulgar language to the clients. Sometimes even they make the problem whereby now there are some pickpocketers in the mat, and you find that you have been pickpocketed and you cannot even pay your fare. Now your fellow passengers will contribute for you to pay for the fare, and you find that the mat, the thought cannot even consider that this is an accident or this is a bad situation for my client. Let me understand the situation because he has been stolen. But you find that they'll figure up and try to shout on you and embarrass you in the mat. So those are also the challenges of the passengers. Some are the challenges of their clients in Matatu and also in riders. But they have not taken consideration on the people who are their customers.
Yes, Kenya is one of those countries where we never just finish an election. It's like we're preparing for another election the next day. Some of the things that have been transpiring here in Nairobi are one of the debates of Babu, coming to maybe take over Sakaja, and some of the debates have been about how Sakaja made Nairobi look like elevating it to standards of Singapore, sort of that what they're trying to imitate in that context. But are we seeing like the race or the contest between Sakaja and Babu coming alive, and what do you expect if it's so?
Yeah, this is just a contest, and these people, what I know with Kenya, Kenyans leadership, they like to talk ill against the person on the seat, even though, he's trying. Everybody probably at a certain percentage can claim that they have done this. But Nairobi has been there since 1963. We have been having mayors and mayors and mayors. We have been having now county government. So I don't see any big deal, because the monkey are just the same. They are only crying before they get the position. But once they get the position, there is no changes, because charity begins at home.
But do you think, because people are alleging that Mr. Sakaja has done more than others failed to do?
I don't agree per se, but there's a percentage has done. But what I can say that every leader will be determined at the end. You cannot talk at this moment still, but he's trying to do some changes. We are seeing already. The game plan he had, we didn't have, so let us wait until 2027, then we shall judge from there. Because right now, it is more over 1 year, and 1 year, this kind of leadership are coming. More so, the person who has the interest in leadership normally try to talk ill against that guy, to convince the people that he has a good position and that guy is not working. But all in all, you have to know there are so many factors and sectors within the Nairobi county. And normally, it depends with where you start from. Where you can start from is not where you can start from. So the expectations varies. Leadership is also a challenge in this line because more Kenyans are criminals than leaders. They are not leaders. These are people who want to loot public funds.
Someone might say that you're being so rude about when you say the leaders are being kind of robbers. You know, that's a nini.
You see, I'm talking from the truth. Why are they being summoned to Senate? Why are they being summoned to DCI? Why are they being summoned to ethics and anti-corruption?
Maybe there are some things that are not going on. As you know, the office nini.
Tell me, why is it church leaders are not summoned to ethics and anti-corruption?
Because they tend to silence in using the scriptures.
Yeah, that is your own opinion. But
you can put a comment there and try to challenge Mr. Charles on that.
Yeah, because what I tend to believe what I tend to believe that these people are not after building this nation. These people are scrambling, but to manage the finances and to see how they can grow with the finances. A good leader, a good player does not advertise himself. People just scramble for him.
How will people, now you're talking about, how will people get to know if you haven't identified yourself? Because you have to work, we have Nairobi's bid, so you have to popularize yourself.
Do doctors advertise themselves that I'm a good doctor, I can do a good whatever?
But at least there are places where they are found.
Yeah, there are places where they are found, but
and
you see,
we get to know that
people go already tested. My friend, people go with the referrals. You can be referred, Nani is a good doctor, Nani is a good player.
But leadership is not some of it, though we go, it's taught kind of in school, but we find that it's not a profession. You can't say that a doctor is found here, a plumber is here, but you know, you have to come out so that people judge you about what you're saying and what you're doing, you know.
Yeah, we see what you can say when you are in need is like a sick person who can talk when he needs help. Mm-hmm. He will talk nicely, he will beg politely. But when you get it now, the conduct, the way you change.
But someone might challenge you and say that that is an African mentality. Because when you try to talk about, because we all know that leaders come to serve. Yes. And that is the context that we want to drive it.
Okay, you have said the leaders come to serve.
Come to serve. Because
are they serving for the first time?
They've been serving, but let's...
In what capacity and how did they serve?
Like Sakaja, but there are some things that we need to do upright, you know, like we need to streamline. If you need to get a fast world leadership, as we are alleging that we are going towards the Singapore nini.
That was a suggestion of Singapore, which is not bad. It was a suggestion, so that it's a benchmark and so, a target area.
You don't want leaders to come out so that we can tell, do the posters at kila mahali.
Yeah, you see, doing the posters is not bad. Yeah. What I'm saying that is one. Let us be honest with ourselves. We know one another. And you cannot be a player without playing. You must have played somewhere for you to be taken to be a player.
Yeah, to be in the first team.
Give us your track records and what you have done. Give us your leadership profile, and then we see whether you are a good guy. Kenyans are good on paperwork. They can do good paperwork, they can talk well, they know how the linguistic aspect, fluent language and what have you, and big in lies. And what we need to know is that a leader is born, not created. And once you are born a leader, your leadership has to be seen from the grassroots level. as you come up. A leader is somebody who transforms people's life, not his life. We Kenyans, we have leaders who transform their life, not people's life. It is they take leadership to transform their life.
But I think if
are you getting it? Like
I'm getting
Sakaja now in Nairobi is transforming his life, not our life. Are you getting it? Because for the last period he has worked, we are just waiting 1 year to end, then we summarize his conduct and his work, whatever. Are you getting it? And a good leader should be open for people also he should listen to the people because he's working for the people. But our leaders disappear from the people after the election. They disappear. Now they work at night while in the daytime they are sleeping. While people are looking them at daytime, they'll never get them. You have an office and you don't get into that office. What are you fearing? What are you fearing? Unless you have some clear things you are doing.
Mr. Charles and his analysis there.
Yeah.
So let's go to the big story of the day. We had last time, we talked about the ODM and what transpired. And today we're going to, I think, to seal it for some of the reasons being in the news, the good and the bad. But we saw that Mr. Oburu went to Kibra, said what he said, and then we also saw Winnie and Sifuna also joined the rest there. There was a lot of fire, backlashes here and there. Oburu is the youth leader and sort of that. And I personally came to want to know, is it like when Baba wanted to join the government of Ruto, did he do any kind of agreement? I got to know that actually I was shocked that he did do any writing like he did on the Kenyatta era where they did an agreement. This one was a gentleman's agreement here. The other one was a written document which he was given ministries, and this also was he was given ministries, but they didn't have a written one. So, Mr. Charles, in this context, do you think ODM will survive this coming period? Because what we are seeing, it's really shaking it now.
There's nothing shaking ODM down. What is happening is that just a political supremacy. First of all, these people are not beggars. These people are not jobless. These people, their supporters and their voters are jobless. Instead of working for their supporters and their voters to get jobs, them they are struggling for themselves. Are you getting it? They were given ministry from the being
like Mr. John. You are talking to Mr. John and Miss Gladys, the one that we know might be actually
John Badi was given finance. Joho was given Ministry of
actually Miss Gladys might be one of Ruto's running mate in the next election.
That is your opinion, but not our opinion. That is your suggestion, but not my suggestion. What I'm saying is that yes, I don't see anything there, because they should be talking on the defense of the people who elected them. But then instead of that, they are talking on their own behalf. That's why I was telling you, they are not representing us. They are not making us get anything. What they are doing is they are transforming their life, not our life. But are you getting it?
Once you cast a ballot,
yeah,
that means all of your power you're investing it in that person to be your chombozi.
Exactly. So, and that person has turned to be now selfish, reckless, useless, because he's busy debating on his issues.
But he's burning for your soul.
What is my show?
Fighting for your house. The house is burning.
Which house now?
The ODM is burning. It's going down.
Listen to me. A political party is there to defend its people. In fact, we could have talked when the voters are now burning up, but not the voters. Those people, we are the people who elect them. They didn't elect us. We are the people who elected. They are there because of our vote. So they should protect the vote. But now they are destroying the vote because they are not doing anything in favor of the voter. They are doing everything in their own favor. And they are looking away whereby they can be there in the position of the party.
If at all the worst comes to worst, and when he wants to join Gachagua, are you in support of that? What do you see? Are you seeing Ruto being shaken the coming election? If there is unity in the opposition, leave alone the Oburu, because for him it's decided.
I'm telling you, there will be no unity in opposition. and Ruto is just free. These people don't have agenda. Opposition don't have agenda. They don't have a direction. They don't have any what I can say, any ground that
But
brings the people together.
If you are alleging that they don't have substance, why is Mr. Ruto chasing Gachagua? We are seeing that.
Chasing where? Did you see
the tear gassing and over the guy is
Listen to me, my friend. That guy is just, I don't know, he's just creating scenes. Chasing. Do you know what is government? Because Ruto, if wants Gachagua, cannot even tear gas Gachagua. He can just pick him at any given time.
In this context.
So don't say that. Withdraw that.
In this context, Mr. Charles.
Withdraw that.
So in this context, Mr. Charles, someone might say that you are trying to say that Gachagua actually paid the policeman to come and tear gas him. Is that what you try to say?
I've not said that. That is your own version. Me, I'm saying, if you want to do politics and you are a politician, so you organize your meeting. Let people come to your meeting. Church is not your meeting.
But he had just come to praise the Lord.
Oh, my friend, don't hide in the Bible. The Bible is very clean. Many will come by my name,
but
they are not for me. The Bible is very clean. Many will come by my name, but they are not for me. Are you getting it? So, if Gachagua wants to form a movement, he should go to the people, not to the church. The church is there for the holy place. And he should not use these pastors and bishops who want some allowances on a Friday and then gives room for church services on a Sunday.
What if at all we see a joint opposition? Don't you think Mr. Ruto can be done and dusted in the coming election?
I'm telling you, there's no opposition. Listen to me very well. These people are just, they have been in government even before. What have they done? Nothing. Who have they supported? Nothing. So these people cannot even unite. First of all, they don't have even an agenda. Where are they going to? They cannot even form a rally. They are just busy to the church, whereby people have gathered so that they can tell their lies and abusive lies. And even to the pulpit, they are saying lies. And even to the pulpit, they are still abusing people.
Someone might say that, Mr. Charles, you are actually derailing all the hopes of the Kenyans.
Not the hopes. I've been in politics since my college
at least
time.
side with some people who have hopes in the opposition.
Opposition. Let me tell you one thing. One thing you have to understand, the opposition must have an agenda. The opposition must be people who are honest. These are very dishonest people, and then you are telling me that who will follow them? Who will follow these guys? Who will follow these guys? These people, they don't have any... Okay, I don't want to talk much, but probably if I can get time to analyze one after the other, I'll tell you.
We shall have that discussion.
Yeah. Are you getting it?
Tell
me, somebody have been a vice president. By the time he was a vice president, what did he do for Kenyans?
But you know,
I don't know.
Way
that's
Mr.
what I've
Kalonzo was working in a very weird situation. That time was you couldn't even do anything when you were vice, No,
why was he taking the position? Because by him, he was a traitor by that time, so that he took that position of vice. Had it been that he was standing on the position side, we could have now made this country go to a right direction from that time, 2007. Kalonzo was the one who messed up this country. So you are telling me now he's the opposition?
Huh? Mr. Charles,
I'm telling you, I'll define them, because you see, I'm not being told. It is something that I was there and I saw it Charles. And I participated. I was a presidential campaign team in Nairobi, 2007. When I vied, and then I went back to be campaigner of the presidential campaign team in Nairobi. And we know what transpired in this country. I'm not a young man.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, I was there in 1997 election, and I know how things went. In 2002, we participated fully, without even a coin, to bring the transformation in this stage for the multi-party democracy to take over power. When they took power, what did they do? The same guys you are telling me now. When they took power, what did they do? they have been there in power for the last 30 years. But you see, they have nothing for the Kenyans. What they want is to take power and loot public funds and bring debts in the country and then start blaming
That
others.
is Mr. Charles there for you. Mr. Furious is so angry about the politicians that have messed this country.
Yeah, they've messed this country.
And is alleging that the opposition doesn't have anything to do about Ruto. They can't even stop him.
Yeah.
He's much better than he was last time in the other election, that he might win actually. That's what you said?
Yeah, we're just going to win. There's nothing there.
Until next time, it's been Josh Times Live. Continue to subscribe, keep the fire burning, keep the fire burning. Let's spread love, let's spread this channel. It's a serious channel for serious conversations. Until next time, it's Josh Times. Thank you, Mr. Charles.
Thank you.
Yeah.